Hey everyone, it's Jody here, your Wednesday host for FTRealM. Hope everyone's having a good week. I'm having a good week. It is the week before finals week for me, so I'm pretty excited for the semester to be over with, but not at the same time. I got mixed feelings about it, just because at the end of break I got to take a huge exam, so that kind of sucks, but whatever. It's coming up really quickly. It's throwing me off. But anyway, I'm going to jump into this week's topics. It's actually be pretty quick for me, but it's still going to hopefully be informational for everyone when they're choosing their name. So this week's topic is how we chose our name. Jody is actually my birth name. I have decided not to change my name, my first name at least. And so I'm keeping that. And I do want to, though, actually change my middle name. So currently my middle name and my birth middle name is Marie. And I want to change that. And so I've looked at 3 ideas I've kind of brainstormed. So I've been looking for middle names with M-A-R in them, and for it to kind of have the same meaning as Marie does in other languages is one way that I have come up with a few variety of names. And then another one I've come up with just using the letter M and having it mean the same thing as what Marie stands for in other languages or comparable to that, which is like Marx, or not Marx, Marcus, Maxwell. It doesn't really have the M-A-R, but that's an example of one that has the same kind of a similar meaning as Marie. And then there's also Miles. And so I also thought about the meaning of it, of like having like a middle name be like warrior or survivor also that start with M, but unfortunately there's not really any of those out there. I'm still searching for that. And then my third option, if I can't figure it out from there, on a good middle name, I'm going to actually ask my mom to rename me. If she could repick my middle name, what would it be? But if there are, I've kind of mowed over the couple of names I have it narrowed down to is like Mark or Marks or Miles. And I think Jody Miles flows really well together. And then Marcus has a similar meaning to what Marie does. There's obviously going to be a difference, but it's a little bit similar. And so if I still can't figure out between the two, I'm actually going to have my mom make the final decision for me on if she could rename me out of having these 2 names that mean something similar to Marie. What would it be? And have her help me make that final decision to keep my family, especially my parents, my mom, in the loop there. I would ask my dad, but unfortunately my dad has passed away. So that's why he is no longer in the picture. And so hopefully that gives you guys an idea of how I've kind of come up with some ideas on some names to work with, and maybe some other brainstorming, like symbolizing meanings, like what the name means to you, how you want that to be translated into an actual name, that kind of stuff. I think the name should be meaningful to us and represent a part of our personality, especially when we get to choose them. And so that's kind of what I've been going for, like what I've been doing. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the week and enjoy our other videos, and stay tuned till next week, all right? Peace.